Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Katie, and today we are going to be creating a 2-page layout using the Serenity Collection from Close to My Heart. So I went ahead and kind of took inspiration from the catalog for this 2-page spread. So you can buy the Serenity Collection in 2 ways. You can buy it as a workshop kit, which is what I'm showing you right now. Or you can just buy the paper and the sticker sheet separate. So I originally bought the paper and the sticker sheet separate, but I really loved this layout. So I tried my best to kind of recreate it just using the stickers and the paper provided. So I just went ahead on Design Space and just put in an envelope and cut it out of Bluebell. And then the inside right there is out of Sapphire. And I cut it at 11.5 just to make it that large. So then I wanted to kind of add something to it. So I used this sandpaper tool to kind of distress it. And I ended up going ahead and distressing all of the kind of background elements in this, the tags, the envelope, all of the background pages, I guess. Anything that was Bluebell, pretty much, I took that tool to it. As I wanted to have that nice distress look, because the great thing with Close to My Heart paper, it is white core. So when you distress it, that white kind of shows through. So what I am doing is working on the left-hand page first. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that insert glued down. And I went ahead and I distressed that inside as well. So I did the whole envelope and then the inside. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the ATG gun to kind of get this glued shut, but not permanently glued shut, because I want to make sure that I can slide the photo right into it. And then if there was any other like memorabilia or any special notes or something, you can kind of slide it in that envelope as well. So then you can kind of see that I have kind of a half piece of paper for the background of my photo mat. And the reason is because I kind of ran out of the Bluebell paper. Because like I said, I only bought the paper kit with the coordinating cardstock and sticker sheet. So it only gives you 3 sheets, which is a good amount of paper. But I kind of, the way I was cutting, I guess I wasn't thinking when I was cutting and ended up with no paper left. So I just kind of used what I had. So it doesn't matter anyway, because you're not going to see it, because it kind of folds into that envelope anyway. So right there, I was just kind of warning you that when you use that tool, paper little shards kind of go everywhere. So if you wipe it away, the color will actually show on the paper. So first, when I was wiping the little shards of the blue kind of went everywhere. Because this is dyed paper, so it kind of went everywhere. So just kind of a fair warning from me that if you are going to be doing the distressing, maybe do it not over your project. So then I kind of made that boo-boo of putting the tape on the wrong side as well. And I just used that tool to kind of, that rubber piece of adhesive remover, and I kind of just used that to get rid of it. So I'm kind of just showing you that the page can kind of slide right in there. And again, you could put any other memorabilia or anything in there. So this is the tag from the Tags and Tabs Thin Cut. That is going to be my journaling tab. I don't have the photos ready for this, so I won't be doing any journaling on this quite yet. I am going to add some lines to it. I didn't do that on camera, but I will do that as well. So then I'm just kind of showing you that I am putting the title page down. And I went ahead and used the title of Together. In the original, it says Enjoy the Little Things, but that enjoy came specifically with the workshop kit. So I just went ahead and used what I had on hand, which was that Together. So I'm just kind of adding the 3D foam tape kind of all behind it, just to make sure that it is at the same level, because I did kind of glue it partially to that envelope, which is obviously higher than the regular sheet of paper. So then I just kind of went ahead and added a bunch of little pieces of that 3D foam tape, which is really simple to cut. It's no big deal, no problem, especially with those awesome scissors. It cuts through them, you know, cuts through it just like butter. So I'm just adding a bunch of little pieces to the back of that, just to the point where I think it looks good and it is raised. And here I'm going telling you about these awesome scissors, how you can cut through it and there's no residue. So then I'm just kind of decorating this page, just again, using all the elements from the sticker sheet. For the vast majority of it, I took the stickiness off the back using the anti-static pouch, and I am just kind of re-adding white or adhesive to the back, the liquid adhesive, so regular white glue, adding that right to the back of that. And then I'm kind of showing you the cluster that I made. In the original, there was this really pretty cluster towards the side of the envelope, but those stickers were used on a different, or those stickers must have been with the workshop kit alone. So I just went ahead and used these stickers that I had in the sticker sheet and kind of made my own little cluster using, again, what I had. So same thing with the title. I am just kind of moving it around. I am partially gluing some of those pieces down with the liquid adhesive. And then the vast majority of it, I'm kind of popping up with the 3D foam tape, trying to kind of work that cluster until it is, you know, what I think looks good. And all of those, again, it's just, all of this is stickers from those sticker sheets that I just kind of turned into die cuts by using that anti-static pouch. And then I'm showing you right behind the photo, I'm going to tuck in these two tabs. Again, this is using the tags and tab thin cuts from Close to My Heart, where you can cut out, it comes with 4 dies. It's really awesome. You can cut out all the 2 different types of tags and then 2 different types of tabs. So again, this is all just the Serenity paper. I just kind of chose the ones that I thought were pretty and that would go together with this particular layout. And for a while, I'm kind of fussing it, trying to see how high that photo mat should go. And then I like where I have them, so then I go ahead and glue that photo mat down. And again, you don't really see that it isn't the full photo mat because it kind of gets tucked in that envelope. So even though I only used a partial piece of paper, no one's going to know, which is really awesome. So then I am just kind of adding some little elements to the background. There are some really cute gold hearts that are in the sticker sheet. So I kind of just add them to the background, and I'm working in the design element of 3 or odd numbers to kind of make that visual triangle. So that does it for the first page. And I go ahead and move on to the second page. So the second page, I followed the design layout very similar to what was shown in the catalog. So for that sheet, I'm just kind of showing you that I distressed that as well. This one I attempted to distress with a non-Close to My Heart embossing folder. And right here I'm showing you that Close to My Heart embossing folders have this nice slit in the top. So when you are trying to make a long sheet of paper for scrapbooking, you just have to move it through, not try to line it up, because as you can see, I did not line it up very well. So with that distressed piece of Bluebell, I go ahead and just get that glued. Again, the original piece in the catalog has a really nice embossing effect to it, but I do think the distress look works as well. So then I'm placing down my photo mats, which I cut at 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 squares. And then on top, I am using one of those tabs and then another tab that actually is found in the sticker sheet. So I kind of put that on the top, and it's got a really nice spot for a date that could be added later as well. Again, I don't have the photos picked out for this element or this layout, so once I do, I will be able to go ahead and add the journaling and the date to it. So what I'm doing, just adding, some liquid adhesive just to the back and getting that all stuck down again. Then I move on to the photo mat. which I just kind of glue down, and you can kind of see that I glue it, the photo placemat, I glue it upside down, and later it bothers me, so I end up flipping it over. I know it's such a small, minimal thing, especially since it's going to be covered by a photo anyway, but that was bothering me for the vast majority of the filming. So these are 2 tags. Again, one was made with the thin cut, and one was the tag from the sticker sheet that I am just kind of adding some adhesive to and getting that taped behind. And then I go ahead and move everything because I just don't quite like the placement that I have. I add a little bit more glue as needed because most of it kind of came up. And then I flip it over and then realize I actually like the way that the embossing looks the way I had it originally laid down. Again, this is all semantics and none of this actually matters, but it really bothered me that place photo here was upside down. So on this little element, I'm kind of just showing you that I added quite a few of the stickers from the sticker sheet to kind of make that little cluster. I am putting the 3D foam tape off to the side to make sure that there is still space for me to slide the photo in. So then on this side, I am adding another little cluster and then a little bit of the gold sprigs, and those sprigs come from the sticker sheet as well. So I get that cluster added same way, just kind of adding it partially to that backing just to make sure that I do still have area to slide my photos in, because again, I don't have them picked out yet, so I want to make sure that I can get them in there. So right here, I'm just kind of fussing with the placement of those sprigs, and I do end up adding another gold one with that as well. Just kind of playing around with it. Also on there is a little round sticker that says happy. I was just kind of making sure that it was in the correct direction, not that happy was not facing the right way. So that kind of finishes off that page. Then I go and just add a few little hearts to it as well, just because the first page had hearts. So I go ahead and kind of bring it all together and then just add a few hearts together using the sticker sheet that coordinates. And then I go ahead and kind of open up the glitter gems that I have. I took out the gold glitter gems and then also the bluebell glitter gems. And then right there, I kind of fussed for a while determining if I want to put something over there. In the end photos, you will actually see that I do end up adding an element to it just because I felt that area was just a little bit too white. But I wasn't quite sure what I wanted there. The flower arrangements weren't exactly working, so I ended up adding a tag to that side in the toffee color. And that kind of brings a little bit more toffee to that side as well. And you can kind of see I'm kind of going all over the place trying to figure out what I should add and seeing if anything will work. So I do that for quite a while and decide to just leave it while filming. So I just want to thank everyone so much for subscribing, watching my videos, giving me thumbs up, comments, everything. I look forward to that all the time. If you're not currently subscribed, go right ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then while you're at it, go hit the bell for notifications for every time I upload. I really appreciate you supporting my business and my crafty little hobby. Again, this is my 2-page spread using Serenity from Close to My Heart. Thanks for watching and happy crafting.